story started when I was in high school, and my friend Danielle and I bought it actually from Kmart, thinking it was just like a fun little trick that we never really knew was actually going to work. Turns out that it did work, but we were young and started off really simple, and until we kind of took it a little bit further and asked more personal stories about like who we were talking to, and then they told like sort of super ominous sort of like stories about how they died, and then it turned into a lot darker of a story, making their presence known, and it started off with just like them turning on electronics that weren't on, to unlocking my door when I forgot the keys, but it was all out of them saying like we were helping you and whatnot. And we were telling all of our friends these stories because they seemed preposterous, but like they genuinely happened. And they weren't believing us, and then we kept doing it and showing them, and they would say that the Ouija board was saying that we were talking to like this man named Mel, who I ended up finding out was a nickname from my grandfather that I never met. And they thought we were making it up. So one day we invited our friends over, and they were like, let's give it a try. And they got on the board, and they were moving it around, making it say like really inappropriate words that the Ouija board itself wouldn't typically say. And it ended with the Ouija board getting mad and telling my friend Kevin that he was going to get in this really awful car accident that he might not live to see the next day from, in like 2 years later. And then it actually happened. 2 years later, his car flipped on the highway and like exploded, and he crawled out and barely made it. So, that was actually so scary. I literally bought it from Kmart thinking it was going to be just a game, and it turned out to be a lot more.